Hello everyone, welcome back to Blacksmith Studios. My name is Jack and today we will be talking about Chris Evans' return to the MCU and more specifically in Avengers Doomsday. Now, this came from Jeff Snyder, I believe, from the Insider, and he stated that Chris Evans will be returning as Nomad. Now, a lot of theories have come out about this, so I'd like to just go through kind of a few options. So Nomad was a version of Captain America in the comics when Captain America essentially removed the Captain America title and took on a new identity of Nomad where he doesn't really ally himself with any specific country or faction of the world. Now, we kind of got a version of this in Infinity War, and that was kind of the Nomad character that we all were happy with at the time. And going from that, there was a Nomad project rumored, never officially announced or anything, but it was rumored that a Nomad project was in the works where Captain America would be seen returning the Infinity Stones after the events of Avengers Endgame, and just before he hands over the Captain America title to Sam. Now, it could be included in this. We could see a version of Captain America, the exact version that we left at the end of Avengers Endgame. Now, if that version of Captain America went back in time, there is a chance that when he lived on an alternate timeline, that he could reality hop, universe hop. So we could actually follow this same version of Captain America now as Nomad going along, and then at the end of Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars, we could see Captain America then return back to when he appeared at the end of Avengers Endgame and pass over the mantle of Captain America to Sam and kind of close the loop a bit. This would kind of make sense, but there are so many issues with that, especially with the rumors of Secret Wars ending with a soft reboot of the MCU. So it kind of becomes a bit difficult to track, really. And I do feel like for general audiences that this may be a little bit too confusing for them. So whether or not it's a new Captain America or the same Captain America as Nomad, we really don't know. But I'd just like to go through a few of the other options. Of course, there's Human Torch, but I believe that Human Torch will not return again. Only because Chris Evans' version of the character was obviously played in the Fantastic Four movies, The Rise of the Silver Surfer, and then died in Deadpool and Wolverine. I think it's the same version of the character, so I don't think we'll be seeing Chris Evans return as Human Torch again. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think it's a good chance for Joseph Quinn to sort of pick up the mantle a lot. And to be honest, seeing Chris Evans in another role would be just as good. But here's my hope for Chris Evans' return. I hope Chris Evans returns as Captain Hydra, a variant of Captain America who was essentially a Hydra operative and joined Hydra. And I feel like an evil Captain America joining Doctor Doom, especially Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom, would be so interesting to see. I mean, it's an interesting way forward for the character. It will be interesting to see Sam Wilson go up against Captain Hydra, you know, with the face of his mentor from the past, but now has an enemy. I feel like that would be really good and would definitely be a good test of courage, strength, and kind of the test of being Captain America to Sam. And I think it would really, really work well. And that's kind of where I hope he ends up. Then there's the unlikely options for me, really. He could be playing a completely different version of Captain America. Maybe one from the Fantastic Four's universe from First Steps, or an even different version of the character. Or it could be just a random variant of Captain America. I would not like just some random variant of Captain America, although it would kind of fill out the roster and be cool to have another Cap on the team. I just don't feel like it's completely right. And then the other option is that Chris Evans will be playing a completely new, different character. Again, I don't think this is likely at all. I feel like bringing Chris Evans back, they need to do it justice, and I feel like Captain Hydra or maybe a Nomad character would be brilliant for Chris Evans' return. I feel like that would be amazing. And then the final theory that I've heard is that he will be returning as a Doctor Doom variant. I would hate this more than anything. I would not like this. I do like the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is returning as Doom, but not Chris Evans as well. I feel like that would be too much. It would be very, very, very funny, but I would be very, very irritated by it. Maybe in the marketing, it would be funny if all the original Avengers actors sort of posed as Doctor Doom and for some of the marketing as a joke, but definitely not anyone else playing Doom, especially with Robert Downey being the character. But anyway, thank you all so much for listening. I really do appreciate it. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts on who Chris Evans will be playing. And which version of Captain America do you reckon he will be playing? Because let's face it, it's going to be a Cap variant. But yeah, thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.